My car on the corner of Ballard Road and Ashley Street went between the pole and the fence, and I apparently died at the scene or something. They kept me in a coma. I fractured the top of my spine, broke my ribs, lacerated my liver, my kidneys, punctured my lungs. The calf muscle in the right leg went behind the kneecap, and I had 9 bleeding spots in the brain.
I had a work accident which I was thrown off the forklift and into a pillow, and I've done my shoulder. I've had surgery on my shoulder. I suffer with anxiety, and I suffer with depression. I take medication, and a lot of medication, and it helps me get by day by day. I built the house after my car accident with somebody else. The other person wasn't paying the mortgage, and I wasn't aware of this. And only being on TAC payments, not being able to work, you can't go get a job to earn overtime. And the bank had phoned me and said, "You're this far behind in the mortgage." And I'm like, hang on a second, I've been paying my share, not realising the other person hadn't. I can't get another job. I'm not allowed to work. My problem is I can't read or write very well. I have to get someone to help me, read and write. I've been living with a partner, for quite some time, about 25 years. We're actually separated. We live in the same house. She sleeps in one room, I sleep in the other. It's very, very difficult. I'm
only on TAC payments. I can't get a job. But I was paying up, about 90% of my pay now still off the mortgage, which leaves me very little.
I was in a little bit of difficulty in trying to meet the payments for the bank because I had a work cover claim, and I was in the process of going to the Supreme Court to, get a lump sum, which I misunderstood, and I didn't get a lump sum. I got a little bit of money, but all the money went out from the lawyers, and I got hardly nothing. I think I ended up with probably $4,000.
My memory, I have no short-term memory. I'm saying the bank can tell me whatever they want, and they won't. When I try to explain this to them, I don't know, it's like I'm speaking to them in Chinese or something, because they just don't listen.
At the bank, they were calling me at home all hours of the night, and arresting me looking for the money. It got to at one stage I couldn't handle this. I was getting emotional, and I was just a mess.
We got the phone call from the bank pretty much saying they were going to take the house. And I didn't know where to do or who to turn to. So I went to see Ursula, and she sort of spoke to the bank and said, hey, look, pretty much to give me the extra time for the hardship, which that in itself, it did, that's what helped me, and that's what, Ursula stopped us from losing our home.
I've seen a lawyer, and I've seen a social worker and financial counselling. They negotiated with the bank, and we got a reduced payment for 3 months, I think. They got some money awarded to me because they were arresting me over the phone. When
we first walked in to see you, first made the appointment to see you, Mum and I were like, thank God.
We just went,
like, to have someone who was a social worker, then the financial person, and then yourself, the lawyer, we were just like...
We hadn't slept in days.
We thought, beautiful. Every problem we had...
Yeah, you took away from us. You just...
The three of you were able to just, and we did. We went home and we slept.
All the stress and the drama was off my shoulders. If it wasn't for them, I'd be out in the street. And that's the honest truth.
I don't know where we'd be right now.
Because I can ring you with other problems, and I can ring Cindy, and you get back to us, and it's just terrific to know that support system's in place, because we were so on our own.